It was the summer spring, long past the hour of the Compline era. The night had a sound, past the old church of Stromford, but because of utter darkness and painful throbbing through my head, why could people do such things? I could smell the air. I wasn't at my home, nor was I field. I had often slept with the ox that I had known. Oddly, I could care for you. Only I sniffed again did I become sure the woodland smells and cloying air. It has been England 1337. Only did I sniff the woodlands cloying. The rain ceased. It was off itself. In bursts did I recall my mother's death, leaving the cemetery crying. Mother plunged into the wood. I remember tripping and falling and putting a hat to my forehead. Through the touch of the pain, it banished the dizziness. I realized, what is this forest? I'm lost. My tunic was wet and cold, lifting and locked about in the midst. Walking up the trees all then, in haste to the cross, I murmured the protective prayers. Godly folk was the mask that belonged to my mother. Those I asked myself, what are these to my senses? To my curiosity, by my mother had often said, for Satan had wanted me what was there, despite a fear of discovery. Was that so? When I came to the light, I dared not to raise my head and sense my legs, ready to flee if necessary, but there were 2 men standing in a clearing. But I was behind a bush. John Afcliffe was talking about the nearest war. I was amazed. In one hand he held the fluttering torches and a sword at his side. I'm telling you, if Lord Fauntleroy returns for the crusade. In the other he held the sword as always. The second man I had never seen before, dressed in it like a gentleman, with a face of older years, with a hood attached to a flowing cape down his legs. His blue overtunic was quilted. The circle of light I saw the fine head of a horse. The 2 men were straining to listen to the regretful danger. I rose from the bush to my head. I can tell you nothing, sir, but I agree. I looked at the danger in the cape, from which brought forth a wallet of stuff, a permanent parchment, affixed with red seals, and handed it to Ackcliffe. The steward unfolded the parchment and filled it with look writing, red seals and dangled ribbons to the autumn edge. The passing torch you could see Ackcliffe took the document and cast his eyes on it. By the bowels of Christ, I heard. When will this happen? If God wills it, it will come soon. And am I stacked immediately? Are you not her kin? Do you not have the consequences if you don't? A great danger enthaleth us all. Look at us. Precisely. Man, thou have been seeing things. Shh! I hear something. You'll be placed in danger too. Then I realized. As a frowning Ackcliffe began his document, he turned away. Shh! He saw me. Ask the son! The stranger called out. There, the steward said. Throwing the document aside, he snatched his torch and drew a sword. It began my direction. Transfixed with my fear, I stood the spot until I ran. All Ackcliffe drew his sword closer to hate. In the haste the sword's descending mist, I ran on. I was stunned by the breath when I saw Ackcliffe's torch peering down. Ask the sun, come forth! The priest was nearby. Ask the sun, come now! I raised my strength, knowing that I would be murdered by grief at my mother's death. But I'd still in church. I was certainly not going to die. No. As his next blow, his earnest prayers, forgiveness for sinful life. I needed answers, so I had to go. You will not find him here, boy. You will not.